Hello, this is Dr. Cleveland, and this short video is about resources to help you learn how to use Excel better. So we're going to start with looking at Excel itself and some functionality within Excel, and then we'll go to one or two other resources. So within Excel, you see here with the mouse, I'm pointing up in the upper right corner. There's a the help icon, help menu icon, and I'm using here Office Edition 2010. Later versions, I think, have dispensed with the quick link and just have a menu option somewhere in this area that says what do you want to learn about, and you can type in something there, and you can always hit the function button F1 and it will pull up the help menu. So I'm clicking on the help menu here, and one thing we want to learn about is the various functions in Excel. So I'm going to hit the function reference you see down here, and it's going to give me a number of different options here of different types of functions that we can learn about, because in this course we'll be learning about how to use Microsoft Excel better, and functions are core to that. And what I'm going to just do is get the list of worksheet functions alphabetically, and I'm going to hit Control A to highlight everything. Control A, that is, highlights everything, then Control C to copy. I'm going to go over here into the spreadsheet and just copy those. That didn't like that. And I copied that, and I know just from experience that this top couple cells will make a mess of things, so I'm going to just delete those. And so now what I've got is a list of functions and descriptions, and I'm just doing this so I can make a list that I can then print out. It's easier to do than try to print it out from the help menu. And I'm going to just go out here and see what I'm doing is I'm going to the top and I'm using the double-headed arrow here to get the width right, and then I'm going to double click, and that takes me to the longest length of text in any of the cells. And here what I'm doing is I'm just doing the same thing over here. And then I'll have to minimize this for a second, and then I'll double click that. Oh, look, and not much change. And then I'm going to hit this arrow highlights the whole sheet, and when I double click on the number 1, it's going to bring everything up to the standard height so you can see it better. And I guess the hyperlinks are preserved here that were in the help menu. I'm just going to pull the help menu back up here. See what you can do is, I know in the course we're going to use VLOOKUP, so I'm going to go to V and I'll scroll down to VLOOKUP, and you see it has a description, a fuller description of the VLOOKUP. So that's one way to learn about the functions. I'm going to close this now and just see here that you have the function name in column A, and in column B just a very brief description of the functions. And you can see here, if we just go down, I'm going to hit Control and the down arrow, and there's over 400, almost 420 functions within Excel that you can use. So this is one way that you can learn about the different functionality. Just have a list of these functions, and we're going to go through quite a few of these during our course work so you can learn more. Now, there is another reference that I want to introduce you to, and that is Goodwill. You've heard of Goodwill Industries, I'm sure, and Goodwill has been kind enough to set up an online repository of free computer training. And this is, as you see here, the Goodwill Community Foundation. This is Goodwill Industries, and one of their core parts of their mission is to educate people to be ready for the workforce, and within that is computer training. Now and you can see the address here, and I'll post it on the link on this video so you can see it, but the gcfglobal.org and their edu prefix. And I'm just going to click on topics because I'll show you how you can quickly get to the version of Microsoft that you want. And so Microsoft Office, and then they have 2016, 2013, 2010, and then they go into just the different versions of the different individual software packages besides Office. But you can see here you can get Excel 2016, Excel 2013, Excel 2010, and then all the versions of Word and all the versions of Excel. And since I'm in 2010, I'll just click on 2010. And what this does is this has information about very different, all the different things you can do within Excel. And these are tutorials that you can look at, and they're usually just a couple minutes long with very well done videos. Oh, and you can even take a quiz when you finish. Look at that. And so say you wanted to create a complex formula, then there's a tutorial here, and it goes through, and there's a video you can watch, and you can also read through different parts of the tutorial. A lot of times what is written is very similar to what's in the video. So this is just another resource that you can use. And I look forward to working with you in this course to make your Excel skills stronger.